Up the Nigerian Super Eagles, up the Nigerian Super Eagles. Wow, what a match we saw tonight. A complete nerve-wracking match from start to finish. Wow, this match was easily the hardest match that we've had to play all throughout the competition, and it, came from the likes of South Africa that we were actually thinking that they would be an easy team, heading into this match. Not quite an easy team. It became the hardest match that we've had to play, guys. It went down to the wire, to the penalties, and the penalty that we were trying to avoid, because we know that this South African side a side that has quality, in terms of penalty. Williams, obviously, we were scared of him in terms of penalty because he saved 4 penalties out of 5 in the last game. He didn't want to go to the penalties, but that's what it is. If God, has given you something, no one can take it away. If God says this is your day, this is what you're going to achieve, nobody can take it away. That's just what's happened. I don't know about you, but I am a really deeply spiritual person, and I believe that what is yours is yours. What God gives you, no one can take it away. You can even go and collect it from their home. I mean, we went to the penalties, and Williams, was nowhere to be found. Williams tried his best, actually, but we saw Nwabali, obviously stepping up, and finally, having that edge in terms of bragging right between him and William, because of course, these two guys are the outstanding guys so far in this competition, having kept 4 clean sheets, and of course, are in contention for the Golden Glove, for the best keeper of the tournament. And this match definitely is a match that puts our guy Stanley Nwabali ahead of Williams, because he beat him in the penalties, scored more penalties than him, of course, and single-handedly won the match for us in the penalty shootout. But what a performance this was from the Nigerian Super Eagles. We are just so happy, the fans, everybody, and kudos to the guys, from the coaching team to the boys that played the games, to the guys that also came in the second half and also had, meaningful impact. But Sarah used to always say this, that, people are always complaining why he doesn't play Iheanacho, why he doesn't play Murphy and all of these guys. But he had always maintained that when it gets to your turn, on when he needs you, or when the moment, calls for you to, come and shine, you're definitely going to get your chance. And, you have to seize it by the waist or by the belt or by the strap, and then you make the most of it. This is exactly what we've seen tonight. These guys that we've not been seeing so far, they came in and they became the hero of the night, when it was hard, when it was tough, when it was tight. These guys, obviously, given the chance that they came on and, seized the day, it was a lovely performance. This shows you the togetherness, the unity, that we have in the Super Eagles side. It's unmatched, to be honest. If you are a team that, that's going to go far and, win a title, you're going to have this sort of togetherness in a team. You're going to have this sort of coherence, this sort of connection between each players as well as the coaching team as well. And we saw this tonight in this game. Everybody, we're all hands on deck to get the result, the much needed result. We know, of course, we did not play, as much as we wanted. We didn't play, as good as we've been playing. Obviously, this could easily go down as, one of our worst games, of course, especially in the first half where we didn't really play anything. South Africa completely dominated us, collected the midfield, decided the game, dictated the game. But of course, in the second half, we saw that we began to, grow into the game. We obviously could have even buried that game, but football is like that sometimes, from leading 1-0, and then we had that opportunity. Osimhen scored the other goal. And then the next thing, VAR overruling it and giving them a penalty. From 2-0, it's now 1-0, and then a penalty awarded to them, and, we found ourselves 1-1. So it's like that sometimes. Life is like that. The unexpected happens. It happened to us. But of course, you can't take away the fact that these guys have belief. They have, the fighting spirit. Every single one of them, they kept on fighting, till the end. And even when it got to extra time, and of course, the penalties, everybody that had to do that, had to do a task or a duty came on and did that task. Stanley Nwabali, a good role model. Now there is no more debate. This is, officially an end to the debate whether we are looking for another keeper. We've already found our keeper. If you ask me, we're not looking for any other. We found the Enyama replacement. in Nwabali. He is the man, to be there. And, deservedly for him, he won the man of the match, which is obviously something very deserved. Even the South African players and their fans, they are definitely going to, want to give it to him because he deserves it, for this one. And of course, a little comment about the South African side. These guys, obviously, superstars. They impressed us tonight. We've not really given them the accolade, as much leading into this game. We've, always thought that maybe they were too direct. They didn't really play good football, just on a counter, and then, home-based players, not much experience in terms of, global football. Of course, another factor, that made them play so well, that made them so good, was the fact that most of these guys, were actually playing together. They've been playing together for years, in the same club team in their country, South Africa. I think most of their players, were taken from Sundown, the club side in South African PSL league, which is of course one of the reasons why they've been so solid. They know themselves, like the back of each other's hands, because they've been playing together. And you don't underrate a team like this, a team that has, that has been together, playing together, know each of them, know themselves, know, their game plan. It's very easy for these guys to cause you damage. That's why, they were this good. And of course, Super Eagles, obviously not their best tonight, but you can understand why we were not our best. We actually met, a South African team that, really played well. They actually tried very well. So kudos to them. But of course, Nigeria heads to the final, and then they await the winner from Ivory Coast, and of course, DR Congo. And of course, the final is coming fast and thick. There's no time whatsoever. The final is going to be on the 11th of February, which is just 4 days from now, and I think it's on a Sunday. 9 p.m. is the time. The boys have won. They're now in the final. Don't need to get overwhelmed with celebration and all of that. The focus is still on the task, winning the title, which is definitely what, the guys are focused on. And of course, you're not getting carried away by celebration and all of that. But, it's really good to, savor this moment and really appreciate these guys, of course. But the task continues. And of course, they will go back, hopefully, as the routine holds, get their rest and all of that, and then get back to work. There's no time for it. But congratulations to Nigerian Super Eagles. What a match it was tonight. It was a little bit of luck anyways, but of course it's also fitted. What God gives you, that's definitely no one taking it away from me. I think that's what's happened here. I don't know about you, but of course you're welcome to leave your thoughts in the comment section. Definitely would love to read your comments in this video. Thank you for catching this one. Stay tuned to the channel. More updates, will be coming as usual, of course, about their preparations for the final, which is on Sunday, 11th February, 9 p.m. Stay tuned to the channel, guys.